Awesome. So I'm joined here today by Bianca and Natasha. For the past 3 months, we worked on building foundations for their business. So shall we start with going into questions?
Yes, great.
Awesome. So maybe what would be great to talk about at the beginning is where were you at the beginning before we started working together? And how did you decide that it's time for you to, take next steps for your business?
Okay, I think so before we started speaking to you, we had just started our business, and we had acquired some clients through word of mouth, and everything was going well-ish considering we were in a pandemic, and we were looking to kind of potentially grow the business, or looking to take that next step in just becoming more than just two freelancers that were working together, and expand the business in a better, more efficient way.
So that we had, ultimately our goal is to have more time for us. So we wanted to create a business, like Tash said, rather than being freelancers and just doing the work. We wanted to create a business and hire people and have like a whole team, and that was the goal. And so I guess what we were doing before we met you, so like Tash said, we'd acquired clients through word of mouth, and we'd tried a little bit of kind of cold calling. We'd done some work. We'd gone to a show, and we got some contacts for people that we thought were relevant, and we kind of did a little bit of outreach ourselves, but quite unsuccessfully. We didn't get anything back from it, so we'd kind of tried, and we also found that we didn't really have the time to do it as well. So like we were kind of consumed with doing work for our clients, and we were kind of in that catch-22 of not being able to, not having the time to spend on looking for new clients, because we were doing all of the work, but also not being able to employ additional people because we didn't have enough clients for the money. So it's kind of, we were in that catch-22 phase. So we definitely felt like we needed someone to come and help us with that kind of business development side, and helping us make a plan for finding new clients and that kind of stuff.
So you found that you were kind of chasing your tails. You wanted to grow, but at the same time you didn't have enough time to do that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what was the obstacle, let's say, to developing the business on your own? Was it just the time, but also maybe lack of knowledge or anything else? Or what else was standing in your way from, where you are there to developing your business now?
I think from before speaking to you, if you'd asked me that, I would have said it was just lack of time. But now I think it's, we did have a lack of knowledge in exactly what we wanted, what we had to offer, and how we would portray that. So
you kind of made us realize that maybe you kind of taught us stuff that we weren't expecting, so we kind of got this added value from what you gave us. So exactly what Tash said. It was super helpful.
So in terms of let's say the biggest change and transformation that we worked on together, what would you say is the biggest change from you 3 months ago in December to us 3 months later in March now, that you see in your business and in yourself?
I think it's just being confident in what we are offering, and also confident in what we want. So you helped us. I think massively a big thing that is going to improve our business is us being picky, and us knowing what is right for what clients are right for us, and not just to take any work for any price. Like, be confident in what you're doing, and
and making sure that we're pricing right as well. I think we kind of may have fallen into the let's price low to get them in, but then kind of not really, like, just spending too much time scrapping around. But again, it's making sure we're finding clients, valuable clients that are the right fit for us.
And I think what we also learn is that, so we offer different, at the start we offered different packages, can't say that word. But we kind of learned that if we want to work successfully with a client, then we needed all of those components. So if that client can't afford all those components, then there's not really much point in us working with them. So I think that was a big bit of an epiphany, really.
Helped us realize that. So the clients we work with do usually take the full kind of package off.
The full package.
But yeah, we did realize that it wouldn't work. They only had a few things. It needs all of the ingredients.
Exactly. All of the
So
ingredients.
yeah, you definitely gave us confidence with our package, with our offer, and defining who our customer, or who our who our ideal customer would be.
Before we started working together, we kind of did this free 1 month of calls, of research, of consultation to see where you're at and kind of get to know each other and see if we're a good fit, let's say. So what would you tell me about this process?
I think that was good because it gave us a chance to get to know each other. We never felt like you were going to pressurize us to take you on at the end, or obviously we did, but and it kind of just gave us a bit of an insight into what we were going to get out of it, and yeah, just build those relationships. I think it was actually a really good way to get that added value, and
I think it kind of helped us reinforce the idea that we needed you, in a sense. Like, I know we kind of touched on the idea, but yeah, it helped us kind of understand how you work. So we kind of did workbooks and stuff in the beginning, so we learned the processes, so we knew what to expect within the 3 months for kind of like what our meetings would be and stuff. So yeah, it kind of helped us. Yeah, that was kind of in that first month was when it kind of inspired us to really build on our business. So yeah, it was certainly helpful. And yeah, we after a month we really liked you, and we really wanted to work with you. So yeah, it was good.
Awesome. So is there anything else you'd like to tell me, let's say about what was the biggest transformation or change in the whole process?
It's just understanding our client, and then understanding our offer, and just evaluating, like taking the time to evaluate and having your expert advice and consultation, and we just wouldn't have got there, and we wouldn't have even had those conversations
if you hadn't prompted us to have them. And yeah, I think it's taking us from the freelancer mindset into having a business mindset and working for your business rather than just working for your clients. I think that is overall the best thing. Like, I think when we first started talking, I was worried. I was like, we can't do anymore. And then I think in those initial calls, you were like, but this is how you're going to grow, and you'll be. And then it made me think, do you know what? Yes, we can do this. And it's taken us from freelancer mindset to business mindset is definitely the best thing that's come out of this.
Great feedback. Well, is there anything else you'd like people to know, let's say, ahead of working with me? Is there anything you'd like to say, or anything you'd like to warn them about, or anything you'd like them to know?
She's lovely. Like, she's really nice. We've enjoyed all of our calls. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I think
just like, it can, if you're thinking about taking the next step, you might not know what that next step is, but that's what you work on. It's not, I guess you have a plan, but you tailor it to whatever your client needs. So if you feel like you can invest the time and money in it, then do it, because it will help you understand your business. And I think it's really great for like young businesses like us. So I think we started working together after we'd been working for about 9 months. So it was a really good time. So we didn't have like an old structure to hold us back. We could
to rebuild, to restructure. We had a, like, let's say, clear canvas, clear foundation to work with.
Exactly.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much for all of that. It's great feedback, and I'm sure it'll